It took more than 100 years for the Copernicus heliocentric theory that planets orbit around the Sun to be widely accepted. Even Galileo Galilei 80 years later almost ended up dead for trying to prove the obvious. Fast forward today, if we take Roswell as a start of the aliens theory, it has been almost 80 years and ironically we have the Galileo Project. It's run by Professor Avi Loeb from the Harvard University. This project has the mission to capture extraterrestrial technological artifacts with the help of sophisticated sensors like telescopes, radars, infrared cameras and more. Avi Loeb is widely known as one of the rare scientists that played with the idea that Oumuamua might have extraterrestrial technological origin due to its strange behavior that doesn't look or behave like a comet or asteroid. The scientific community was not pleased with this idea, but nonetheless they cannot dispute it. In fact, Avi is the one that disputed the other hypothesis. For decades, due to stigma and ridicule, the top scientists avoided to talk about the phenomenon, saying, well, where is the evidence, while simultaneously rejecting to investigate and openly ridicule their colleagues who showed interest. But now that's about to change thanks to certain people who made that happen. Some of those people are Luis Elizondo and Chris Mellon. Luis Elizondo is the former director of ATIP, a small body created in Pentagon dedicated in investigating unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, the new term for UFOs. Seeing how this serious topic is ignored while there was some very compelling evidence, he wrote a designation letter and left the office. Together with Chris Mellon, a heavyweight in politics and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, released the 3 Navy videos and forced Pentagon to admit that there are unknowns flying with impunity on US soil and close to military and civilian aircrafts. That chain of reaction led to the most anticipated report provided by Pentagon on UAPs that resulted in investigation of 144 cases in the last 2 years, of which 80 cases were caught on multiple sensors, and in 18 incidents observers reported unusual movement patterns or flight characteristics. They solved only 1 case out of 144 and the others remain unexplained. This triggered a debate in the Congress which led to a historic amendment known as the Gillibrand Amendment, supported by the both parties. According to that, a new investigation office will be opened which will demand unprecedented government transparency on the UFO phenomenon, including annual reports on efforts to capture and exploit recovered UFOs, adverse psychological effects or any health-related effects on individuals who have encountered UFOs, the connection of UFOs and nuclear facilities, studying any such advanced characteristics and performance, and trying to replicate them. So that's why I think that disclosure is closer than ever. It might not come all of a sudden, but in my opinion the Galileo Project and the Gillibrand Amendment will reveal more evidence and details about the phenomenon. Bit by bit, video by video, in the next few years, with more eyes and credible scientists investigating the topic, we might have a better idea with what we're dealing with. On top of that, if we added the most powerful telescope built by the humans, the James Webb telescope, will be able to better detect exoplanets, study their atmosphere and detect technosignatures, so the extraterrestrial hypothesis will be better covered. In my first video I've covered a part of the interdimensional aliens, and in my next video I'm gonna talk more about extraterrestrials and cryptoterrestrials. Thanks for watching, click the like button if you enjoyed in this video and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Take care.